Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you click the subscribe button. So today, we're going to be saying goodbye to another vehicle. Surprisingly, the Mercedes is going to go away. So I wanted to say goodbye to it and talk about it a little bit on the video, and just kind of describe my experience with the vehicle and what I thought about it. So this is a 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLC43 AMG, and I've owned it for about a year. It currently has 26,000 miles on it. When I first purchased it, it had 8,000 on it. So, I put about 18,000 miles on it in the course of a year. Previous to this, I owned two GLKs. I had a 2014 and a 2015 GLK350. I also had an E350 coupe. But this is, I traded a GLK350 on this vehicle, 2015, that had about 60,000 miles on it. So it was a pretty significant upgrade at the time. It has a twin turbo V6. From the factory, it produces like 380 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. I installed a Eurocharged tune on it, Eurocharged Stage 1, which is a flash tune. So I did that myself using a programmer, which it's actually reverting back to original right now. I did install a stereo system in this car, and you can check that out on the YouTube channel. There's a couple videos on that. I put 4-inch speakers in the front door. I put a subwoofer in the back. I installed an audio processor and amplifier, and that whole installation went pretty well, honestly. I was really happy with the sound system. I think that it did a great job. The car has always been a blast to drive. It's very quick. It's 0 to 60 in low 4s, especially with the tune. It really goes really well. It's in pretty good shape. There are a couple dings here and there. There's a ding in the quarter panel up front, or the front fender. There's some rock chips across the front. This obsidian black paint it looks great when it's clean, but it gets dirty quick. It collects dust, or dust shows up on it very well. It's very hard. It's difficult to polish. So like when I got it, I had a bunch of water spots on the roof, and it took quite a bit of effort to get them all off of there. The car does not have a spare tire, which was kind of always a bummer. Not because I cared. Like, I never had a flat tire, but it has Goodyear Eagle Sports on it, which are a run flat tire, and they don't perform the best. They're pretty hard. They wear fairly well. The car has 26,000 miles on it. It's on its original tires, and it's not at the wear bars yet, but the dealer will put new tires on it before they sell it, I'm sure. But I always wanted to put some Michelin, like Pilot Sports, on it, and then that would make it so they don't have a spare tire, and there's no place to store a spare tire in the car. The interior held up very well. A little bit of wear on the side bolsters of the seats from getting in and out, but overall very clean. This cleans up pretty well. And the seats look good. There's no steering wheel wear or anything like that. So the car was it wore really well. I had kids in the back seat all the time. The back seat looks pretty good. It's just always been a nice clean car. The car honestly was, I don't know, it's probably the best car I've ever had. I've had 27 cars. It just does everything really, really well. It performs really well, it handles really well, it tows really well. I towed a Toyota Corolla back for about 3 hours from Fresno to San Luis Obispo, and I towed a Mazda Miata from Morro Bay to San Luis Obispo. And those are heavy, not heavy, but the vehicle plus the trailer weighs about as much as this car does, and it did a very good job. Couldn't even tell that they were there. Performed very, very well. I was really happy with that. The aftermarket hitch kind of looks like crap on it. The factory hitch goes into the rear cross member. It actually goes behind the bumper, and you have to replace the rear cross member. I never really cared for the factory hitch. I felt that it sat too low, or the aftermarket hitch. I felt that it sat too low. So if I was going to do one of these, that's something I would do different, is put a factory hitch on it, even though it's probably triple the money. I would have done that. You know, I tinted the front 20%, which matched the rear really well. I did my windshield in 50%. Worked really well. The adaptive driving controls in this car are phenomenal. It does a fantastic job of following the car in front of you. The lane keep assist is awesome. I did a lot of long trips with it. You know, you have to rest your hand on the wheel, but for the most part it kind of drives itself, and it does a really, really good job. I've spent some time recently with Honda's adaptive cruise control, and I'll talk about that in another video, but it kind of sucks compared to this. It's just not even in the same league. You know, other than that, the car's been really good. It performed really well. It never gave me any problems. It never broke down on me. I had a check engine light once for an EVAP controller that went bad, EVAP solenoid in the rear quarter panel of the car. The dealership replaced that under warranty for me, and that was fine. So I'm just gonna wrap up removing this tune here. And the Eurocharged tune I really liked as well. That it performed really well. It made the car nice and loud, but not too loud. So if I bought another one, you know, I would do that again. So that's really it. I'm gonna go take the car and return it to the dealership. And really, you know, to talk about why I'm getting rid of the vehicle, it's just time. You know, it's been a year. It's been a great car. It's time for me to experience something different. I have the Mini Cooper. I'm producing a lot of content for that. I'm not driving a whole lot because of COVID. You know, I've been working from home 4 days a week, so this car has spent a lot of time sitting. And mostly when I do go out, I'm driving the Mini Cooper, which is, you know, it's fun. It's just a different vehicle. And honestly, I paid $49,000 for this, and it's worth $52,000 right now, and I put 20,000 miles on it. So based on that, I think that it makes a lot of sense. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.